Alright guys, we're going to have a real quick, it's going to be semi-quick video today. So I'm trying to build this into a hunting gun. It's empty. There ain't nothing in it. Alright, so I'm trying to build this into a hunting gun, and whenever I was trying to shoot it at 100 yards, this was walking loose because it's 10mm, and that is a problem. So these screws here are longer, the ones that go down into the slide, but these are really short. These are only that long. So what I did was I ordered a set of these screws, which are really long, and whenever you torque them down, they stick out the bottom like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there to the mill, and I'm going to mill those off to where they're flush, so I get in full contact through the plate before I mount it back down. And then that will make this a lot more solid mount on the bottom, because these were only going through, and you could still see a pretty good bit of threads on the bottom where they wasn't making full contact. If anybody wants to buy these are M3, and these are 0.5, and I got 10mm long. These are, I think, 4mm long. So I got them a little bit longer, and I got the 10mm because I was planning on, the 10mm long, just so I could have plenty to make sure that I could get a good mill off the bottom. So we'll do that and get it all mounted back up. Alright, so we have it set up in the mill here. I got an end mill cutter. I'm not sure if this is going to work with these being stainless. I might have to go to a burr cutter. But my plan is just to take and mill them off, get them down flat to the plate so that they don't stick through, because once you mount this plate down, if these are protruding through any, it'll try to lift the plate, which won't let the other screws lock down properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if this will even cut. I'm just going to take a really light cut to start with, and then we'll see what we got. Alright. Just going to go down until it touches. Alright, we're going to take our first cut and see what happens. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to cut it, so I'll get back with you after we get done cutting it. And this should be about the last cut. Now, as you can see, it's just barely brushing the top. Come on, focus. Just barely brushing the top of that plate to where it's exactly smooth with the whole deal. Just barely scratching the surface of that little plate. And now you see there's no, can't even tell where the screw's at. So now if you look down at it, that's what we have. Totally smooth across. They're exactly the right length at torque spec. So they are ready to go back on the slide. Okay, so a little update on what I did is I also went ahead and cut two more of these to a longer length for right here. There was one of these in the package that was this long, so I just cut them to that length. That way that I get a full contact here, and it'll tighten down to the plate itself. That way the plate's held down, I Loctite those, and these will be locked down. These two right here that we just milled off will be locked down to the plate as well with Loctite. And that should lock down everything good and tight for the 10mm recoil that this thing has. That should tighten everything up, and we'll show you hopefully what kind of groups we can get at 100 yards with this thing, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a basically a pig hunting, deer hunting kind of gun, because it's a 6-inch slide, and I have no problem making shots that far. I can hold them pretty decent normally. So we'll see if we can't at least hold a 6-inch group at 100 yards. If we can do that, I'll be pretty happy with pig hunting with it. and anything closer should be good. So yep, that's what we got going on so far. Okay guys, we're up here at the range with our Glock 40 that we just reinstalled the sight and done all the stuff to. Got her locked down. We're gonna shoot it out here at 100 yards just to see if we're minute of steel. The steel plates I'm shooting at are about 8 inches round, so that's kill zone of a deer. And what I'm really wanting to do is hog hunt and deer hunt with this thing. That's the main deal that I'm wanting to do. So I'm going to take and just make it a short video. I'm only going to shoot like 5 shots here just to verify. If I can hit it at 100, I will be happy to say that I can hunt any closer than that. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can hit that steel down there. Just ring it out and see what we're looking at. Got it. I mean, that's every shot at 100, I believe. I'd have to review the video to make sure. Pretty sure I might have been hitting like the left edge. The dot's bigger than that, almost bigger than the steel down there. So we'll shoot 5 more. We'll try to cheat it a little bit. Swinging now. Swing. Alright, that's the Glock 40. Long slide, 6-inch lone wolf barrel, alpha wolf compensator, burris fastfire 2. 100 yards shooting, 8-inch gongs there. So yeah, this will be my new hunting gun this year. And I know some people like to call, you know, bull that it's not 100 yards, especially when you're looking through a spotting scope like we were. So this is the 103 yards that we was just shooting at right there. That ain't gonna focus on it. We got steel plates right there on the left hand side, and that's just to tell you we were shooting 103 yards to them steel plates. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.